Hello, hello, and welcome back. We are doing Beyond the Pages with Ruth Reddy. Yes, Ruth Reddy. Listen, if this is your first time, we are going chapter by chapter. I am Kitty Arsenault. This is my book, Ruth Reddy, available on Amazon. And look, they're only mailing essentials right now because of COVID-19. So I do have it on my website, kittiesbookshelf.com, Kittys bookshelf.com, for the same price as Amazon, but you get a bonus. It will be autographed. If you're into the digital, that's fine too. $5.99 for the Kindle. Kindle Unlimited is always free. Okay? I just ask that you flip those pages. Okay? So we are going to get started. Chapter 5 is called Before the Vows. And why did I do Before the Vows? Because there are times when we need to empty out the trash or unpack the luggage, because some people call it baggage. I call it trash because I had trash. Some people call it baggage because they want, that nice look of a fancy suitcase kind of look. I had the trash. Okay. So this is what I'm kind of talking about. I'm talking about taking out the trash, getting rid of some baggage. Okay. And some of the things I list in this chapter is like bitterness, comparing yourself to others, attention seeking, insecurity, past hurts. The list goes on, and I have a few of them here in the beginning. This activity is actually in the beginning and not at the end of the book. And then if you're dealing with something that I didn't list, you're able to write that down also. Okay. And so my trash bag was full of debris when I got married. Listen, I'm not saying that you're going to get rid of everything before you get married. I'm not saying that. This is what I'm saying though. Think about this illustration. So, when you take the broom and you got the dustpan and you're sweeping the floor, and then you take the little debris that's on the floor and you push it in the dustpan, and then when you pick up the dustpan, you see that there's some little particles still left. That's all I'm saying. And then you have to keep trying and keep trying. Well, that's the whole thing. You have to just keep on sweeping it up and keep on sweeping it up. It is not going to disappear at one time. Look, I got married in 2002. This is 2020, and sometimes I still see little pieces of debris, okay? But we want to do our best to get rid of some of that stuff so that we can have a happy, healthy relationship, right? And so then I go on to talk about your preferences and your need. See, what I found out was that some women believe that their preference is their need. Tall, dark, handsome, gotta have a nice job, gotta have a nice car, gotta have good hair, things like that. That is not a need. That is a preference, okay? Don't confuse the two, because I know what you need. You need somebody that's honest. You need somebody that's trustworthy. You need somebody that's respectful. You need somebody who's compassionate. You need somebody who doesn't give up easily, somebody who can solve problems. That's a need. Because you can have the tall, dark, handsome with a good job and a nice car and a good hair, and he's beating your butt. I had a girl to tell me, he just got to have good hair. What? I had another one to tell me, as long as he smell good. Girl, I can buy him some cologne if he don't smell good when I meet him. I mean, she was talking about she like a good smelling man that has some cologne. Hey, look, we can take care of all of that stuff, right? But we want the compassionate man and the trustworthy man and all of that. We can have him smelling good and dressing nice, and I can't do nothing about the good hair part. But it's got to be deeper than the stuff that you can see, and you have to go deep down on the inside parts of the stuff, that really matters, right? And so I have a whole list of stuff in here that I go over. This chapter is really, really short, because, there's not a whole lot that I can say about that. I list a whole lot of things in here that you can just kind of reflect on and see where you are and the things that you need to rethink. Because sometimes we have to rethink some things, okay? And then Philippians 2, 3, and 4, it tells us to be concerned about others and not just ourselves. Listen, it says, do nothing out of selfish ambition or vain conceit. Okay, so it can't be all about us. It has to be about your spouse, your mate, things like that. And this is a two-way street, but I'm just talking to you right now, okay? And it says, rather in humility, value others above yourselves, not looking to your own self-interest, but each of you to the interest of others. And that's what our goal is in these relationships, in these marriages, that we look, to the interest of each other, okay? And then I have this this story that I want you to look at. It's about true commitment. And you can take your time and pull this up on YouTube and check it out. And then you can reevaluate yourself and say, if this was me, would I be able to do that? And then you will know if you can be truly committed to someone. And so the story is Jamie Nieto, right? Jamie, Jamie-Nieto, Jamie Nieto. So go and pull his story up and see what his wife did before they got married, the things that transpired, and see if you are able to do the same thing. And then I have a poem in here that I wrote, The Man I Want, the Man I Need. And I'm not going to read it all because I want you to buy the book. But some of it says, the man I want makes me smile. The man I need will stay around longer than a little while. The man I want makes me laugh from deep within. The man I need will always be my friend. The man I want is excited to see me day by day. The man I need will always find a better way. The man I want will not be afraid to cry. The man I need doesn't have a need to lie. The man I want doesn't want to stray. The man I need kneels down with me to pray. The man I want enjoys being a father. The man I need is never a bother. The man I want, the man I need, does he even exist? That wasn't the whole thing. I just pulled out some little nuggets for you. But anyway, so once again, thank you. Next, we'll be doing chapter 6, which is called the Vows. We'll get into some of that. That is one of my favorite chapters right there, actually. So I'm going to have some fun with that one. But hey, listen, you have some time on your hands. So if you already have the book, go out there on Amazon and leave me a review. I really appreciate it, okay? So once again, thank you for joining me today. I continue to pray for each and every one of you. I'm praying for everybody right now, especially during this time. But hey, as you continue to seek God's face, I continue to pray that whatever he shows you to do, that you will be bold enough to do it. Okay? Thank you. Love you guys. God bless you. And see you next time.